Good afternoon, Multiverse, and welcome to MNW Warzone and the final round of Block A of the C101 tournament. I am your host, General Manager Jerry Aldini, and with me, as always, is Mr. Pete McPherson.
You'll never get rid of me, Jerry.
That's okay. And for Michael Montoya, he said, hey, I gotta grab something before I show up. Might be a minute. And that was about an hour ago. We're not sure what he was grabbing or where.
I'm assuming coffee and something else.
Coffee could be coffee and military hardware. From what reports I'm getting, it was a busy week at Sergeant Major Payne's military supply store. But we'll get into that in a minute. Before that, though, everyone, it's here after all these months. It's the finale of Block A of the C101. So before we get into any of the action, let's see where we stand.
Let's.
So, as of right this very moment, here in Block A, we have a three-way tie for first place. Having 10 points each is our Multiverse Heavyweight Champion, Zako Dou, the Mad Lad of London, Gingerboi, and the hero of the Multiverse, the Dwarven Prince, Dagrik. In second place is a tie between the hero of the Multiverse, Daverman, and the Mad Pumpkin King, Madjack. And coming in third is a tie between Aiden, Xero, and Lady Boots. And coming up behind is a three-way tie between Madness, the Janitor, and Jack Abbott. So, what this means today is effectively Lady Boots, Madness, Janitor, Jack Abbott, and Aiden Xero don't really have a mathematical chance of winning. Aiden, Xero, and Boots potentially could tie, but that assumes that Zako Dou, Gingerboi, and Dagrik all lose, and somehow Daverman and Madjack only get 1 point each. And the math on that, possible, not likely, especially because how the ranking is going. So we have a lot of different potential scenarios. I would need Forrest the Fortress Wade to come in and explain it to me. And by the way, as you would have seen last night on Flashbang, Victor Vicious sitting in the lead at 11 points with Suicide Gemini, Jack Andrews, Brawl Kaiser, and Graven Allen all sitting in second at 10. Samjex, Xericus, Samjex at 9, Xericus at 8, Kuso Kale at 6, and Michael Macabre and Devin out of the race at 3. So realistically, the only possibilities are maybe if the math comes out exactly right, they have a potential of up to a 5-way tie on Flashbang, which might make scheduling things a little dicey, but we'll talk about it at the end of the show once we know what our own scheduling is. Because we can't make any determinations of what we're going to do next until we actually see what it looks like at the end of today. We could have to have a special match next week to determine the final winner of Block A. We don't know. So, what are your predictions, Pete? How do you think we're coming out of today?
Ooh, that is hard to say. I tell you, I am eerily looking forward to the Madjack versus Janitor match.
That's true. Today's matchups, folks, just so you know, we're going to kick off today with the Madness versus Zako Dou in C101 action. We are then actually going to have a tag team match today. I'm just going to give you the whole card now, folks. After that, we're going to have tag team action with Blood Money taking on High Voltage. Then it is going to be Jack Abbott versus Lady Boots. Then we're going to have a three-way dance, hardcore style, as people are still jockeying for position to take on the Dagger for the hardcore belt. I'll save as a surprise who's going to be in that matchup. We will then have Daverman versus Dagrik, the Janitor versus Madjack, and in our main event, the Mad Lad of London takes on the Cyberpunk Prodigy. It's Gingerboi versus Aiden Xero. But before we get into action, I mentioned earlier, the only person I could think of to untangle this whole mess would be our resident CPA, Horace the Fortress Wade. Well, it turns out the Fortress had an interesting shopping excursion earlier this week. Let's go listen to that.
Oh, hey Forrest, what's up?
Hello there.
Never expected to see you in here. What can I do for you?
Well, 2 reasons. 1, you need to book your appointment.
Yeah, I know, I've been a little busy.
I've seen. But the second is, I need some home security equipment.
Now that I can do. You want this for your place?
Oh, it's not for me. It's for Mama.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's right. I heard about that.
Yeah, and with the way things are right now, I don't want to have to worry about a repeat.
Yeah, I completely understand. So what did you have in mind then?
See, I want something that will blow the kneecaps off the first dumbass that walks up and make the others regret their life choices while they're trying to drag them away.
So, I got security turrets with laser-guided rounds, landmines, Terminator units with facial recognition, or, how about this, a state-of-the-art doomsday bunker that the O-Lords can't even break into.
Yes. I'll take it.
So, which one?
All of them. Do you do the installation?
Don't worry, I got a guy.
Perfect. Here's my card. Send me the invoice and let me know when to expect them.
Okay, you do know this is gonna cost quite a bit, right?
Work expenses. All deductible.
I see. Alright, well, pleasure doing business with you.
And you. I'll be waiting for your call. Both of them. Be seeing you. And now, Mama protected. On to part 2.
Okay, do not upset the nice accountant man.
Well, you know what they say, Pete? There's nothing as terrifying as the wrath of a kind person.
And somebody who's in charge of many people's money.
That's true. That's true. So with that, though, I think these people have waited long enough. It's time to go in ring for our first match. Ladies and gentlemen, let's head down to ringside.
Your opening match is a C101 match. Introducing first, one half of the Flashbang Tag Team Champions, the Madness.
And a good night for the Madness on Thursday as Mad World won the Nexus for Best Flashbang Tag Team.
Yep, so they are now Nexus Award winning.
The Nexus Award, yes, it is the Nexus Award winning Madness. And he look at it, he's obviously feeling the glow. which is good because he is effectively, he was the first person mathematically out of the C101 contention. His only possible role now is as spoiler. If he wins his match, then Zako Dou stays stuck at 10 points. Speaking of which.
And introducing their competitor. They are the Multiverse Heavyweight Champion, Zako Dou.
And speaking of someone who had a good night at the Nexus on Thursday, Zako Dou coming forth and being the two-time Nexus Award winner for the Wrestler of the Year on Warzone. And in fact, getting a shout out at that point from his bro, R. Sawyer. That's right. Second year in a row, Zako Dou won Wrestler of the Year, plus big wins for Best Faction, and basically the main event mechs damn near swept the Nexus on Thursday. I think they were only nominated in one category. They didn't win. So, but more importantly, Zako Dou looking to seize a victory and potentially win the C101 Block A. So with that, I guess the question at this point becomes, Pete, what do you think is going to happen in this match? I mean, all Madness could possibly do is act as a spoiler.
Well, I mean, if I would expect that they're going to try to spoil.
I mean, in the end, that's about all he can do. It would also be, I'm going to be honest, right up his alley. I mean, we've seen some craziness he's done before, but we will see in mere moments as right now Zako drinking in the adulation of the crowd. A lot of your number one chants as the ace of MNW drinks in the adulation of his fans.
One heck of an opening match.
And we're off, and the Madness coming out aggressive. I suppose really that's all you can do against the main event mech. And a jawbreaker. I guess we already know Madness is giving it his all. He would love nothing better than to have a victory over the Multiverse Heavyweight Champion. I mean, when you think about it, this would, you already have Madjack having had a victory over Zako, and I suppose as the other Flashbang representative in this block, he would love to have one too. And
going for the pin early, not even a one.
You know, I mean, we're only a minute into this match. This, of course, being your opening match. That's right. When you're dealing with the C101, sometimes you open with the champion. And, oh, that was uncalled for. There are, and I already see social media is going, people speculating all of the mathematical possibilities that could come out of this block. And as I said, we have not committed to next week's
curb stomp from Zako.
A beautiful curb stomp from Zako. We haven't committed to what next week's show is going to look like because we got to know what we're dealing with first.
Very true. Very true.
Oh, he's up top. We know Madness loves to fly.
Something.
And it looks like it was a mad crash. The mad crash. Does this mean we're going to see possibly a Chaos Moonsault? Maybe a Florida Keys? It does seem that he is determined to take out Zako Dou early. Oh, or he's just going to flex on him. I've never really been a fan of headbutting robots, but, you know, Madness, you do you. And
well, hey, he didn't bust himself open, so that's got to be...
Yeah, he's got a tough hand. Well, he's got that mask, I assume?
Yeah, well, I don't think it protects much of his forehead.
That's true. I mean, I've learned, I've been here in the Nexus long enough to know not to assume anything. And there are other things to keep in mind. I mean, there, as our broadcast colleague Eric Jenerickson said last night, there are other factors you can't ignore. Like, any moment, Madjack might come out with that briefcase.
Also very true. Important thing to keep in mind.
Oh, off the ring post. I sometimes regret getting us those really sharp, hard ring posts.
They're functional.
They look great.
They do look good.
They have multiple edges. You can hurt people on them so many ways. Meanwhile, the ace going for the pin, and barely a 1 count. And now he's showing off to the fan base. And looks like he was going for a Hurricane Rana, denied by Zako. So instead, a knee strike. I wonder for our visitors, and I should ask also about the Warzone guys on over in Block B. Do you think they miss their old stomping grounds?
I wonder.
You know, Madness has not been hanging out with Kuso. Devin hasn't been hanging out with Jack. Oh, headbutt to the sternum? I'm going to say that looked like the sternum.
Definitely the chest area.
Yep. But kick to the face. And that's just universal. No one's going to want to stay up after a good kick to the face. And what is the ace setting up for? Another pinfall. Okay, one count. Still can't quite keep Madness down. Oh, and Madness taking it outside. You always have to wonder. Robots, I mean, obviously they have to be programmed to feel pain or they can't wrestle. Oh, there's a moonsault.
Oh, going in for the pin.
Almost a 2 count, but not quite. And whip to the rope. And whatever Madness was planning, Zako went, I don't think so. Oh, and down he goes. 1, 2, 2 count. And returning the chop earlier from the Madness with interest. Getting him in the center. What's Zako planning? Oh, curb stomp. You can tell Zako knows exactly what's on the line. And here he goes again. 1, 2, not quite. Not only a 1 count. Stretching the Madness out. Oh,
Ending back on that arm.
Yeah, Madness could be in trouble. This could be it. If he taps out, Zako Dou with 2 points would be in the lead. Oh, he manages to break the hold, get up, and a flip. All right, Madness has at least got out of that predicament. Now can he capitalize? Stunner! But both men are moving. I mean, even 1 point would put Zako in the lead, but I don't think he'd be satisfied. Oh boy, this is getting interesting as we are getting close to the 8-minute mark in the match. Again, C101 matches are 20 minutes. If it goes to a time limit, it is a draw. And they're up.
Nope.
Zako Dou. Oh, okay, nothing fancy here. Just punches to the face. And 1, and 2, and nope, he kicks out. Oh, and a Hurricane Rana takedown. Let's remember, Zako Dou, the cursed future, can fly as well as any of them. In fact, he's been built aerodynamically.
But there's 2 things on the side are.
Oh yeah. You know, he was built great. It's a shame what happened to our current variant of his builder. Just raining blows. Zako. Oh, I think he busted the Madness open. Zako knows what he has to do. Oh, scissors takedown. The Madness in control. And what's going on here? Wait, Madness, what are you doing? What, Madness, why are you talking to the... Why are you trying to keep the ref away from Zako? It's not how you win a match. Wait, what? Madness, no! Oh, good on... Oh, and the ref is down. Oh, no, I think he killed the ref. Thank God. Wait,
Did it look like he...
Yeah, there was something weird happened there. Oh,
like there's a little exchange there.
Or he stuffed something in the ref's back pocket. Yeah, that was weird. Anyway, and then he went for an equalizer, or as we like to call him, the clown killer. Oh, scissors takedown again. I guess the Madness is hoping to equalize or get an advantage with the chair. And that... The heck? Zako's picked up the chair. Oh, wait a minute. Ref is demanding the... What's going on here? Wait, what the hell? And... Okay, the ref is throwing the chair. Wait, the ref's asking for a mic. The hell is going on here?
No. I'm telling you, I saw him hit him with the chair. He had the chair in his hands. When I got up, I heard it ring, clang, clang, clang. And who's holding the chair? Or, screw it. Yeah. As your presiding referee of this match, I am hereby making my ruling. By disqualification, your winner is the Madness!
The hell?
Oh,
The actual sweet and sour hell is that? Pete, that after the... You know what? Ref's decisions stand. But I can guarantee you I'm going to be sitting down with the brass, and there might be a performance review in somebody's future. So, make a note, I got to talk to Anon. This could be a clear. I think there's a clear HR violation involved here somewhere. That's not. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the ref has made his call. The winner of that match was the Madness, which means Zako Dou stays at 10 points. His only hope now is a mathematical situation where none of the other front runners score any points and that none of the other second place holders win their matches. That is just, I don't know. You know what? While I collect myself, as I said, there's been a lot going on. Before we get to our next match, let's hear from one of the participants in that match. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sir Uncle Dunk.
Oh, yes, it's finally here. Blood Money's new secret weapon has finally been unveiled. Me, oh my, why didn't I ever think of this before? I have finally figured out a way to deal with the annoyances and fools who seek to bother me every day. It took a big donation to the World Wildlife Foundation, but Uncle Corp now officially owns every single known tiger in the world. I was even able to get one shipped here, painted entirely in gold, no less. My newest plan is completely foolproof. Once the rest of the roster sees the beast that is at my command, none will ever seek to challenge me. I would like to see the next overly muscled simpleton try to foil my plans after he has become glorified cat food. My new feline army shall make me the true master of MNW, and none shall ever defy me again. All right now, Mr. Snuggles, go out there and consume the souls of Daddy's enemies. Wait, hold on. My enemies are all that way. Why are you looking at me like that? Bad kitty! Ah! Not gonna fetch me the catnip!
You know, sometimes there's schemes, and then there's schemes.
I could say I didn't enjoy that, but I would be lying.
Hey. Well, it looks like some other people have advice for Sir Uncle Dunk, including somebody who would, I think, know Gorewheel, who says should have gone with a gorilla. Also commenting is Sasquatch Wing. This is Year of Tiger. If you do not want Tiger, then wash gold off and let this one have it. This one cat person at heart. I mean, I would absolutely let Sasquatch Wing. I would trust him more. There it is, and finally, Mega Blitz X saying, "Your wallet is bigger than your hindsight, Uncle." Well, it looks like social media is just blowing up on this. A lot of cat lovers in the audience.
I'm more of a dog person myself.
Well, you know, I mean, it's you know, to each their own. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, interestingly, actually, one person tweeting out is going to be in our next match. It's Nakano Kirishima, who is going, "Boss, if you want a beast to consume your enemies, you could have just sent me." I mean, fair. My question is, did you get the catnip? You know, let's, you know what, while we have more to hear from Blood Money, I think the thing we need to do now is go watch Blood Money. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's head down to ringside for our next matchup.
Let's go.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, High Voltage.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderball and Leonid Sanchez, 2/3 of High Voltage. Of course, the leader of High Voltage, Aiden Xero, is going to be in our main event facing off against the Mad Lad of London. And let's not forget that there are still burning issues between this group and the Three Kings, which, let's just say, we'll be getting back to that once the C101 has finished up. But of course, part of this is also somebody has to face Shoot Nation for the Unified Tag Team belts once the tournament's over, and High Voltage is making an argument it should be them. But we're going to see what their opponents have to say.
And introducing their competitors, Blood Money.
And Sir Uncle Dunk, he's feeling good. He won 2 Nexus on Thursday night. He won Feud of the Year for his feud with Maximilian Thunder Thighs, and he won Gimmick of the Year. So Uncle Dunk feeling good because he knows that the fans believed in him on some level. Of course, he is actually coming out as manager tonight. This match is going to feature Nakano Kirishima and Mr. Butler. We'll be hearing a little bit more about Mr. Butler later on in the program. For now, Blood Money looking to put another win in their column, because Blood Money absolutely feels they should be the ones to face Shoot Nation. So we'll be starting this match off with Leonid Sanchez and Nakano Kirishima. Nakano had a great win recently in a Get Off the Schneid match. Let's see how his tag wrestling is with Butler. And over the top fireman carry takedown. And early tag. It looks like starting out, but letting Butler then get his hands. Oh, what a brutal takeover. Ah, Leonid, now you're in with the big man.
Scoop slam.
Scoop slam, and bringing him up. Oh, reversal. Reverse DDT by Sanchez. And then just a body slam, just a screw your life body slam from Mr. Butler, who we recently learned that that's not his job. His actual last name is Butler.
It's not an uncommon last name.
It's not. It's just, we thought because he was working for Uncle that he was his butler. And, no, he's, in fact, he's there as more of a bodyguard hired muscle. Actually, they haven't fully made clear what their full relationship is, but at this point, I'd say ass kicking is definitely part of it.
Absolutely.
Leonid's in a rough shape. The Butler and Nakano have been able to keep him from getting a tag while they've been going back and forth, acting as a team. We know that Butler in particular has taken an interest in helping train Nakano to be an effective fighter and an effective member of Blood Money. And we know that from that, Nakano Kirishima won that Get Off the Schneid match.
Ooh, vicious roundhouse.
Well, Leonid knew at some point he's going to have to do something, or Nakano and Butler are going to take the win. And now, get on. Yep, sometimes, leveraged headlock, and now, what a wrench.
Wrenching back on it.
Wrenched with leverage. Oh, and just stomp on the gut. That never feels good. All right, okay, I don't know what Leon is doing. If he was smart, I'd say now would be the time to bring Wonder Ball into the mix. Instead, he's going for a Tequila Sunrise. And he's being rewarded by a kick to the face from the delinquent. Bringing him up. And... power bomb. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out by Sanchez. And bringing him around. And into the corner he goes. Oh! Sanchez was trying to do something and Nakano went, nope.
Perfectly scouted on that.
Well scouted on that. And, he's planning something. He's planning something. All right, and bringing him over, going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Butler not quite in time to stop Wonder Ball from breaking it up. But Nakano's on fire. And tagging in Butler. This is that, what we talked about earlier, that new Nakano Kirishima. Oh, just going for a pin. Nice, straightforward. Kick out at 2. The increased brutality we've seen from Kirishima since he joined Blood Money. Knee to the face. Now, what Leonid needs is a tag. Unfortunately, I don't know if you noticed, I think Nakano knocked Wonder Ball out.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him in the corner.
Nope.
That is quite possible.
Nope, not seeing him. I mean, Sanchez got Butler into the right corner for a tag, but Wonder Ball wasn't there to make the tag, leaving him at the mercy of Butler. Now he's and getting him with that chick kick. Now he's just calling upon the powers of the cosmos. Let's remember, Leonid Sanchez, at least half alien.
At least half.
Yeah. Oh no, Butler, turn around. Hammer strike.
Double axing.
Yep, beautifully done. Looks like Leonid's feeling a second wind. And bringing the Butler. Oh, I say the Butler, Mr. Butler. Let's remember that's a name, not a title. I still think Leonid, if he was smart, would be going for the tag. Instead, he looks like he is going for, is it going to be? Yeah. Oh! He went for the jumping jawbreaker.
Onto the gut.
I mean, he is now at least showing some life. What he needs to be
setting
doing
up for something.
Yeah, he needs to be showing some strategy. Oh! Just big boot from the Butler. Oh, this isn't going to be good. It's like Butler's decided he's... Oh, countered! Whatever Butler was planning, countered by Sanchez. And going again for that leverage neck wrench.
Bring him to the center.
Well, looks like finally... No, I thought he was going for the pin. Wonder Ball's even saying, dude, pin me. And what he was probably going for another jawbreaker, decided he didn't have the distance. Going for the knee.
All right, I think maybe now he's going to try. Nope.
Nope. Wonderball's getting upset. Another jumping jawbreaker.
That one came to fruition.
That one hit, and he was going for a chick kick. Butler had it Oh, body slam. Gorilla press body slam. And an elbow.
Right into the pin.
And
Wonderball
again,
able to break it up.
Wonderball, and again, Nakano on Wonderball. Wonderball knows he's got to get out of the ring. The ref's not paying attention to the match because Wonderball isn't out.
Butler going for the pin one.
And again, Wonderball breaks it up. Oh, and a double team from Butler and Kirishima. And he's out again. And once again, Sanchez is all alone, no defense, but really, he has to get a tag. You see excellent tag wrestling from Blood Money, but High Voltage, you just have Sanchez showboating. All right, looks like Wonderball's up again. This would be Sanchez's chance. Wonderball is fresh. Well, I say fresh. He has been knocked out twice by Kirishima.
I was going to say, yeah, he's not that fresh. He just hasn't been in the ring as much.
Yeah, he just hasn't exerted himself that much. Oh, looks like Nakano was... third time. That's what, the third jumping jawbreaker? One and a breakup by the delinquent. Wonderball going to try and stop him, and all he's getting is punched again by Nakano. Oh! Nakano taking a moment and hanging him up to dry. I mean, on one hand, you feel bad for High Voltage. On the other hand, Blood Money's been doing what a tag team is supposed to do. So once again, Leonid setting up for some chip kick. Hitting again with the chick kick, going for the pin. And once again, Nakano right there for his partner. Wonderball takes down the ref. Now look, I know there's a lot of people already not happy with the ref for what happened in that earlier match, but come on. Now Nakano, Leonid focusing on putting a tequila sunrise on Nakano. And then I think he remembered that Nakano's not the legal man. Throwing him into the corner. I think that's going to cost... there it is. He spent too much time focusing on Kirishima and not enough time on Butler, who I was almost going to call him by his first name, but I think he made some comment about he's not fond of it. So we'll just stick with Butler. Okay, and now... Again, Sanchez looking good. He's got Butler right where he wants him. What is Nakano planning? All right, I guess he decided
to go wanting to do another jawbreaker.
And there he is. I think that's our fourth jawbreaker that's hit. Oh, now he's going up top. What's he planning? Oh, just a good old-fashioned elbow drop.
Elbow drop. Into a pin.
Oh! Wonderball did
a
good job of cutting off Nakano, but Butler was able to kick out at 2, and that just ends up with a stunned Wonderball.
Butler cleaning out the ring.
roundhouse
Both
kick to
legal men
Butler.
now back in the ring.
Leonid definitely taking advantage of his better speed, but this is what he's got to worry about, the sheer power of Butler. Whipping him in the corner, and again, that speed advantage, getting out of the way. Now, are we going to finally see it? Yes!
Yes.
We have, after this entire match, finally Wonder Ball in. Relatively fresh. And looks like he's immediately going for... Yep, he is going for the ban this. And Butler taps.
Immediately taps.
And your winners, High Voltage.
All right, looks like they're doing okay. Wonder Ball still doesn't... I mean, they won, but Wonder Ball's not happy. You can tell he wanted Leonid to do a better job of being a tag partner. That's the part, you know, I'd still say Blood Money did better as a tag team, even though they didn't win. I don't know. I'm having mixed feelings about this match here, Pete, is I suppose what I'm saying. It's, you know, ultimately, I suppose my real issue is, it's you know, there's a methodology to tag team wrestling, and I just kind of felt that was missed here. But on the other hand, they did pull out the victory. Leonid showed he was tough, which I hadn't expected. I honestly. There were several times I was sure Blood Money had that match. Speaking of which, Pete, you know, we mentioned that, you know, we heard earlier Forrest Wade visited Sergeant Major Payne. Well, he was hardly the only visitor that the Sarge had at his shop this week. Let's go back and listen to another of the Sergeant's patrons this week.
Yeah, if you just want to head down that aisle right there, second shelf on the left. You. What are you doing here?
Trust me, I wouldn't have been here if I had a choice.
Well then, that list of yours must be pretty short to drag that in here.
Yeah, there's about 19 more of them in the truck. The point is, I need to get these things fixed after I had to take care of them when they were infected with the xenovirus.
Well, shit. Best I can do is get them rebuilt and pretty much make them shells. Gotta call a guy to make them autonomous again, and, well, that is not gonna be cheap for your boss.
Fine. How many ugly bucks is it gonna cost?
About 2.5 million.
Oh my god!
Hey, if that's too much, Ugly can always go ask the Joestars for a handout.
They're friggin' lawyer bots, not Gundam suits.
And as the store owner, I'm allowed to adjust my prices where I see fit. And besides, you have 20. Won't be cheap getting them all up and running again.
Oh, I see what this is about. This is because you're pissed off that Nakano's gonna take your head off when he gets in the ring with you, so you're price gouging us so you'll be able to pay for the medical costs.
You're more than willing to take your oversized paperweights elsewhere, but I doubt they would be more useful than a TI-82 calculator at this point.
Perhaps I will. And if you see Cervantes, tell him I'm more than willing to get in the ring with him to make up for what happened last time.
If you need any more 3090 Ti's, you know where to come and get them.
Oh yeah. Since you're so fond of hanging around stormtroopers, have some more!
Here we go again.
I'm not sure I'm happy that Blood Money has the resources to open warp gates.
Yeah, that is a bit concerning.
You know what? That's fine. We'll be checking in on Sergeant Major Payne later in the show. In the meantime, we've got another C101, kind of an interesting one, this C101 match. But we'll first let's get down to ringside, then we'll talk about it.
The following is a C101 match. Introducing first, one half of the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Scorpion Jack Abbott.
Jack Abbott, both he and Suplex Sam, well, the math just doesn't work for them anymore. Abbott is at 6 points. He is mathematically out of the tournament. So he is simply here, maybe playing spoiler, and of course having a champion's pride. And of course, I'm sure he was paying really close attention during that previous match. Somebody's going to face him. But meanwhile,
and introducing their competitor, they are the Nexus Titan Champion, Lady Boo!
Lady Boots, who on Thursday night won the Warzone Moment of the Year for her winning that Nexus Titan belt off of Sir Unkley Dunk. And the main event mistress still has a shot if no one makes it beyond to 11 points and she can win this match. She would have at least 10 points. It would tie her for the current lead, but she would depend on other people in the show losing. And here we are. Oh, body drop immediately by the Scorpion. And here we go. Kick. And a punch by the main event mistress. Still having a shot. The Barris, actually, I'm getting told by Phyllis that my math might be wrong. That there's no way we aren't going to have at least one person with 11 points. Well,
I'll leave that to the statisticians.
I'll leave that to the stats. So really, Boots is just here for Champion's Pride as well. Yeah, apparently once we get to the Daverman Dagrik match, at worst, one of them will end up with 11 points.
Okay.
So yeah, that also means absolutely Zako Dou is out as well. So we're at this point, and this could go to a draw right here. We're already up to an 8 count. Oh no, Jack gets her back in. So let's just focus on this match. Let's just focus on what's happening in the ring with the Lady and the Jack. That didn't work.
Oh.
I tried. I'm sorry.
Jack's got that. Oh, Lady Boots is kicking out.
She is. Well, again, do never sleep on the Lady of Conquest. She has held that belt. She has been a force to be reckoned with this entire tournament. She won a Nexi this last week. You know, and even coming out of the C101, even if she hasn't won this tournament, she's still a champion, reigning. One of the things we're going to have to figure out after the C101 is who is going to be her next opponent, her next challenger. And somebody just pointed out the Jack and the Queen is what I should have gone for.
Yeah. That works.
It's, yeah. It's been a long time since I've been to Vegas and playing poker. Anyway, now that we are here, chokehold on the Scorpion, Boots would absolutely love to see Gorm and Carnival take on Shoot Nation for the tag belts. And just the disrespect. You know, lick her boots.
Oh, bring it around for that Scorpion Death Lock.
Scorpion Deathlock on Boots, and she breaks out.
Grabbing the leg, forcing him to break the hold.
And right kick to the face. Looks like she was feeling something, but he's outside the ropes. Not necessarily a good thing. Yep. And he's outside. I'm trying to think of a member of Conquest Bloodline. It's not a bad thing to be out of the ring with. I think the least dangerous out of the ring is Sam Jax. And that should tell you how dangerous the Bloodline is. And again, the kicks of Lady Boots, or Princess Lady. Wow, I got flustered there for a second. Let's face it, it's off the ring post. Something that the main event mistress can do to a lot of people. And bringing him back in and just stomping on him. Oh, working his leg. I was just horse stance owning him. And again, working over the knee. Oh! Because nothing harder than trying to get around the ring and not being able to get on a vertical base.
Shot to the chest.
Working over the arm now. Boots on fire, doing everything she can. And he kicks out again. Let's remember, this is Jack Abbott, the perennial underdog. If he's nothing, he is resilient. Kicking back Boots, but he is dealing with the sheer dominating power of the Lady of Conquest. Kicking her to the face, that's never a good plan. And going for a pinfall is the Scorpion. Boots kicks out. And, okay, going for a Tequila Sunrise. That's been a favorite move of a lot of our wrestlers lately. And out she goes. And there you are, Jack Abbott. Enjoy your boot to the face.
Returning some of these blows.
And flipping back. All right. It looks like Abbott's on a roll. Could he do it? 1, 2. Abbott with 6 points. Boots with 8. Either of them would... love to walk away with a higher score coming out of this tournament. Although I will say flip over. Everyone in this tournament has made a great showing.
Absolutely.
I think she just knocked. I think he's out. 1, 2. All right, not quite. And maybe he kicked out on sheer instinct. Working his neck. Working back again, and the lady, I think we're about to see it, and Clint Eastwood. But immediately before she can go for the pin, Abbott kicks her in the face. Oh, he's all tied up. And first off, nothing fancy, kick to the back, and a knee to the face. Looks like she's setting up, and I think we're about to see it. Stylo! I think
pin.
This is it. 1, 2, and a kick out. Okay, maybe that wasn't it. And she's picking him up again. I think she was getting ready to kick him in the face again, but he punched his way out of that predicament. And again, up comes the Scorpion. But with that kick to the gut, I would remind you, Abbott, I don't know that outside the ring is where you want to be right now. Not with the main event mistress, although he seems to be bringing it to her right now. I think at this point, they aren't even treating it as a C101 match anymore. Power bomb on the outside. I think they're just acting as like this is any other match, and they want to win.
I'd say this is just down to champion's pride at this point.
Yep, yep. They both are holders of gold, and neither wants to lose to the other. And it looks like he's going for that tequila sunrise again. Stretching her out. Will she tap? Will she tap? No, she will not. She will, however, kick you in the face. And with a roundhouse kick to boot. No pun intended. Now just working over the Scorpion's back. And his arm. And going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. I didn't actually really expect at that point, Pete.
No, nor I.
No, I think she's just, there's a lot of work to be done. Oh, and Abbott retaliates. He's got her up. He was going, reverse DDT. Shades of the Janitor. Who we will be seeing in action later today against Madjack. And a flip over from Abbott. He was going for the punches. Instead, she kicks him in the... Oh, they are going back and forth. Never mind. My mind tells me that Boots will have the advantage out here, but Abbott's making a decent showing for himself on the outside. And... it looks like he was setting her up for something, but Boots, with the wherewithal to get back on her feet. Whip to the corner. Well, he's racking her up.
Clubbing blows to the back.
And elbow to the gut. Her elbow, knee. The other body part that bends. Oh, and just a disrespectful slap to the face. And
Lady Boots sending it back to him in return.
She did not like that. Side Russian leg sweep and a kip up. and just brutalizing the Scorpion. And now he's getting back. We're up to a 7 count. I know that neither of you can mathematically win, but I know you both still want to win the match. One might want to bring it back in. 8 count, and they're back in the ring. And the lady has busted him open. 1, 2, and a kick out. If I were Boots, I'd be pointing out that she won a Nexie and he didn't. And a lariat, they taking down the lady. And she's just crawling for a better position. As Abbott brings it out. We by the way, are less than 7 minutes left on the clock in this match. Oh, what a great flip by the Lady of Conquest. Abbott was trying to deny, blocked her on one move, and she went, well, if you don't like that, how about this? Oh!
Head scissors countered into a power bomb.
That was a great counter by the Scorpion. Because that head scissors was probably going to, if not spell doom, was going to bring him very close to the edge. And again, bringing those stomps on to Boots. And now the main event mistress lying in the center of the ring. She needs to get back up to her feet. And she does. Oh, and a roundhouse kick for his trouble. And again, Abbott going outside. And Boots, 1 count before she brings him back in. She wants to finish this now. Boots to the face.
Time is becoming more and more of an issue.
Well, I mean, as you look at the clock, 5.5 minutes left on the timer. This one's coming close to the wire. Brutal match here in C101 action. And looks like I think she is just trying to choke him out at this point. And decides, no, that's not her style. Rake to the face, and again, Abbott taking it outside. Two count. And Boots. Oh, getting punched in the gut by Abbott. Now he's just choking her. And at this point, after that side Russian leg sweep, we are almost at the 4-minute mark left in this match. Somebody has to do something or they're going to end in a tie.
Both wrestlers getting into the ring just in time beat the count.
And Abbott bringing her to the center of the ring. What's he planning? Just pounding on her chest. It's just driving her into the mat. Now, I think he's trying to decide, but I don't think he's aware of how much of the timer. We are now at 3.5 minutes left in this matchup. And it could just be Abbott's just at this point decided to run out the clock.
I think right now Abbott is taking scope of where he's at in terms of injury, where he is physically. Oh.
And now, worse than he was a moment ago.
Absolutely.
Boot to the face, boot to the back. Boots putting the boots to Abbott. Stomping. Oh, wrenching that elbow. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a 2 count. And sliding drop kick to the face. Abbott's now just a crimson mask on him. He's bleeding. She's fine. Side Russian leg sweep. Now she's dragging him to the center of the ring. Working the arm. Wrenching the head.
Little over 2 minutes left.
You know, nothing worse than getting an impromptu chiropractic adjustment during a match. Abbott feeling a little fire. Oh! Punching, kicking boots, looking for that advantage at the 2-minute warning mark. Folks, we have 2 minutes left in this match. Are either opponent going to be able to win? Oh, he's racking her up again, pounding on her back.
Close to the back.
Is he going to go for another knee? That's what he did last time in this position. Yep, knee to the gut. And again, the main event mistress outside the ring. And this time he decides there's not enough time for shenanigans out there. He's got to get her in. 1.5 minutes remaining. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Now, again, I can't help but feeling he's just doing a little running out of the clock. Stomping on boots. And, oh, all right. Rushing takedown. And, oh, we had 1 minute left. She's setting up for, is it going to, what? Clint Eastwood. And with 50 seconds, 49, is she setting up? Oh! That was a stylo right there. And she does it!
And your winner, Lady Boo!
So on Thursday, she wins a Nexi for Best Moment of the Year. And here on Saturday, she wins her final match in the C101. So the standings for Boots versus Abbott. Lady Boots ends her tournament with 10 points. Jack Abbott ending with 6. And just an amazing matchup. Well, we have so much going on, but a lot of things have been happening lately. One incident that happened last week, there was a tag match involving the Jackson investigation firm taking on the Beef and the Doctor of Albanomics from VIP, when unexpectedly the Beef, instead of accepting a tag from the Doctor of Albanomics, just left ringside and walked in back, leaving the Doctor to face Jiff alone and being defeated. So now let's hear an explanation from the Beef.
So I got a bit of explaining to do, huh? Alba, bro, this wasn't about you. I'm sorry, man. We're still good. We're still good. But this goes to the brass, to Aldini, to everyone. You suspend me for the Nux and for making the oversensitive baby of a reporter Glenda whoever cry. I understand that. I mean, people do worse and get less. But that isn't what pissed me off. I get put into a match with Peanut Butter Detective and Instant Bullshit. I ain't a fucking joke. I was Big Oof Champion. I've pinned champions. You don't even give me a singles match with Squatch. And we killed it when he bullshitted his way to becoming the Battlegrounds champion. You give matches to people calling other people crazy just on a whim. Aldini even pays people extra to force his agenda on you mindless, brain-dead internet marks. I'm the grade A lister. I should be fighting for gold, not curtain jerking against the freak shows. I'm the Beef, and y'all ain't gonna forget it.
And there you have it. So that's the beef story of what happened on of course, a bit disrespectful to Jeff, but still, I mean, doesn't change the fact he left his partner.
That's true.
I don't know how we get beyond that little factoid of life there, that he left at the Doctor of Albinomics to face Jeff alone. Well, anyway, be that as it may, we are going to head down to ringside action. As we said, there are several people looking to challenge the Dagrik for his hardcore belt, the Warpgate Hardcore Championship, once the C101 is over. And now we are going to go down to ringside action, where we're going to have a triple threat match against 3 people looking to catch that opportunity. Pete, let's head to ringside.
Let's go.
The following match is a triple threat hardcore match. Introducing first,
McMorgan, the former Warpgate Hardcore Champion, who has been stating that he wants a rematch with the Dwarven Prince, but in a lot of ways he's more interested in the brutality of the match than the belt, stating his disappointment is that he feels Dagrik went harder against Laid High Rolled and TJ the Mint Gable than he did against McMorgan. And that's what he's looking for. So this is a match where basically McMorgan is saying, Dagrik, you didn't go brutal enough.
Well, that's an appropriate concern in the hardcore division.
Yeah, it is. I guess.
Introducing next, Suplex Sam.
And representing VIP, Suplex Sam, who it feels McMorgan has already had his shot, and says that he is the next contender that should get a crack at that belt. So we have him coming out. He's been making a play. He interfered in a match between McMorgan and the Laid High Roll, leading Laid to losing that match.
Oh, now it's got to wonder who the third. Well, I assume you know.
Well, I mean, I know I
third
booked the
competitor.
Actually, I'm going to say this, Pete. I don't think people are going to expect who is coming out next.
Well, let's find out.
The Storyteller.
That's right, folks. It's the Storyteller. One-time hardcore champion himself.
The first.
Yeah,
first
the
Warpgate
first
hardcore champion
ever. And he's looking at this field going, oh, aren't you all adorable? And has decided, he basically, we've met a lot of people. He showed up in my office. I opened a book and suddenly he was standing behind me, saying he wanted in this. And I'm like, sure, why not?
Well, as we said, the man has some claim to it being one of the first.
I really, really want to emphasize, people, please knock on my office. That's all I ask. Just knock. I make appointments would be best, but just knock. This whole appearing out of nowhere, it's getting old. And as the Storyteller's making his entrance on social media, Maximilian Thunderthighs, I told you I brought back your chair. Now use it to win this Page Turner guy. Yeah, that's... Social media has been going a little crazy. We'll deal with that after this match. Meanwhile, we've got these three guys.
All right, well, let's see what happens.
I mean, and just so people know, this is a hardcore elimination match. So, yeah, it's, you know, we're going to get down to two of these guys facing each other one-on-one. Right off the bat, I'd say the Storyteller, well, showing domination on McMorgan, and now Sam going after the Storyteller. Kick to the back. Going after McMorgan now. Suplex over by Suplex Sam. Kick from the Storyteller. It's going to be crazy to keep straight what's happening, Pete.
Absolutely. This is going to be a tough match call until we see our first elimination.
Well, and because it's an elimination match, it does mean you can see truces between opponents if it needs eliminating one of the other combatants.
Very temporary truces.
Yeah, McMorgan getting out of ringside to take a moment to recollect himself. It's Extreme Rules. It's elimination. It is not false count anywhere. I just want to be clear on that point. It has to be one in the ring. Oh! Jumping drop kick by the Storyteller on McMorgan, and now he is in the ring alone with Suplex Sam. Former member of Shoot Nation, now of VIP. Actually, Sam's been all over the place. He's worked for the Inquisition. He's been part of Nakama Worldwide. Now working for VIP.
Morgan getting back in the ring, going after Storyteller.
I mean, there we go. And now choking the Story, which again, Extreme Rules. There's no DQ. One, and a kick out at one. Suplex Sam was getting ready to pick up the leftovers, but McMorgan, working them both over. And a shoulder check by the Storyteller, and a clothesline into the corner for Suplex Sam. Everyone getting tied up in the ropes. Now a drop kick by Sam. We are in a Fast and Furious. You know, I've lost, I think, Pete, I've lost my ability to call multi-man match. We haven't had a showcase since the C101 began.
That is very true. Maybe that's something that we can see about in the future.
Oh,
as we have said, we are going to be wrapping up the C101 here.
We may see one
next week or so.
And the first weapon in the match, Sam grabs a sledgehammer, hits McMorgan, and then throws it out of the ring. I suppose
he doesn't want to share with anybody else.
It also means that's not something to be used against him.
Exactly.
So, you know, gotta go Sam, making good use. I mean, all's fair in a hardcore match. And now Sam has both men on the mat. McMorgan out of the ring. Storyteller whipped into the corner. Brought around. And top rope assist or middle rope assisted suplex. He suplexed him off of Brett's rope. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by the Storyteller. Roll up and lifting him up. And I was expecting a powerbomb. It was a suplex. What a surprise. Suplex Sam. Gut wrench suplex.
Absolutely going to see quite the diversity of suplexes from one Suplex Sam.
I mean, it's the variations on a theme.
Two, the Kick out at 2.
It's 2 count.
Storyteller getting up to his feet. Thinking better of interrupting the 2.
And I don't like what's... I think Storyteller was planning on doing something creepy, and then Sam made him change his mind. Also tweeting out on social media, Gore Wheel, going to be hard to figure out, but I'm stuck between me old friend Sam and the Story Git, who Rev talked up about. Either way, it's going to be a great fight. Meanwhile, the Storyteller bringing a table in, but not setting it up. Oh! This could be a good strategy by the... Oh, going for a pin on the table. 1, 2, 2 count. Storyteller could be enticing one of the others to set it up, because as we know, it's usually the person who sets up the table that goes through it.
It is the unwritten rule.
Oh! That was a... like a... right into the post goes the Storyteller. Storyteller first to bleed in this hardcore match. Powerbomb by Sam. Again, going for a pin on the Storyteller. 1, 2, kick out at 2. And, slapping Sam's hand away. Oh, big boot. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Sam.
At 2. That was getting a little close there.
It is. Ref caught a little bit of that action. That's what happens when you stand too close. Knee into the back of the Storyteller. Going for the pin on Sam.
McMorgan going for the pin on Sam.
Just a 1 count. Bringing him up. And just a hammering blow to the head. Going for another pinfall. 1. And a kick out at 1 again by Suplex Sam. And again, and again, and again. That table is finding its way out of the ring. And it's out.
And there it goes.
Whatever the plan for that table, it's the table itself said, I'm out of here. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by McMorgan.
Storyteller looking to sneak in and get an elimination on McMorgan.
I mean, that would, I'd say, be good strategy.
Oh, got a head scissor, a Pele kick.
And now just racking up Suplex Sam and blow. All right. And what's he planning? Knee to the face. Coming back in. And McMorgan. This isn't looking good for McMorgan.
Storyteller setting up.
Rider's block. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 for McMorgan. Storyteller showing off his surprising agility for such a big man. And wrenching the arm. And into the corner goes McMorgan. Storyteller pounding blows to the back. McMorgan reverses. And it looked like he was going to return the favor, but both men hit by Suplex Sam. Fireman carry takeover by McMorgan. Rock kick to Sam. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2 count. Looks like Sam had his hand under the ring, didn't realize in these matches there is no rope break for a count out. All right.
Morgan rolling out onto the table.
German suplex. Do we have 3?
Oh, I think it's time. We're seeing the Tres Amigos.
There it is. 1, 2, 3. The
Storyteller has been eliminated.
So our first elimination, it is now one-on-one action between Suplex Sam and McMorgan. Suplex setting up on the outside. And, going, all right.
Suplex.
That innovative suplex.
Oh, McMorgan countered that suplex attempt.
Yeah, I believe that is, in fact, the Samplex. Check. Oh, McMorgan going for a sleeper hold on the outside. That's great, but winning in the ring, boys.
Storyteller walking by them.
Storyteller, yeah, he nodded. And again, taking advantage of the fact that he can just murder him on the outside. Ah! And there you have the Highlander on the outside. Sam bringing it back, remembering he has to win it in the ring, as much fun as it is to abuse his opponent on the outside.
Headed suplex him right back out.
Right back out again. Both, I mean, it's been a brutal fight so far. Yeah, now they're at 101, but they're both very badly hurt. The Storyteller certainly put the work to the boys. And again goes Sam. McMorgan following after. Bring him up and reversal by Sam, brutally wrenching the arm, and now going for another suplex. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Pounding on the chest of McMorgan. And wrenching the leg. Stump puller. And now going for a single leg Boston Crab.
Morgan countering.
And countered again by Suplex Sam. These two going tooth and nail. Both want a crack at the Dwarven Prince and his belt. Now just clubbing blows to Sam.
Dagrik, of course, we'll be seeing later tonight, going up against Daverman.
We will in what could be a pivotal match in the tournament. 1, 2, kick out at 2 by Suplex Sam. And elbow. Sam went for a punch, elbow to the head. Here we go. Here we go. The King's Hound put on Sam, and he taps.
And your winner, McMorgan.
Oh, there you have it, McMorgan the victor.
Yep, McMorgan getting a clear victory out of two great opponents, making his argument that he should get that coveted title shot next, his rematch for the Warpgate Hardcore Championship.
That'll be a heck of a match to see.
I would definitely be in the ring for that match, or in a mood for that match, no doubt. Well, Pete, it has been an exciting night. We, however, still have 3 matches to go in the C101. But first, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the night. We're going to take a short commercial break, and when we get back, more C101 action.
Feel the warm, milky, healing, Jesus-powered goodness that is Lactatanks. Step inside or be thrown in forcibly by registered Anon after you've gotten the shit beaten out of you by multiple people in one wrestling match. We swear nobody has ever died in a Lactatank. What is the Lacta made of in the Lactatank? We have no fucking clue, but we enjoy it anyways, and you will too. Lactatanks, come feel our warm, creamy, healing Jesus goodness.
Multiverse, Nexus Wrestling's Warzone, Flashbang, and Firing Line are all proudly sponsored by Enraptured Beauty. Our products, rather than using unnatural and harmful chemicals, revitalize your skin by boosting the natural elements already present and enhance your natural beauty so you too can love your best self.
It's morning in Multiverse, and rest of day looms looking to break the weary like monster breaking human twig in a wrestling ring. But there is remedy. Squash roast coffee, made from finest naturally grown beans for best wake-up energy. That's because every bean have 10 beans within. That'll be 10 times more big energy than competing brand. More than enough big squash energy to power through day. Squash roast coffee. It's big cup of good stuff. Now available in decaf, or when there is need to come down from blood rage.
When you want the most detailed and violent-looking pictures of battlegrounds, look for Perfect Snap Photography. We do bar fights, wars, underground wrestling, and weddings.
My wedding dress, you fat harlot!
Remember, Perfect Snap Photography. It'll be bloody perfect in a snap.
You too can now wage war against the flabby wrestlers of MNW with your own exclusive Zako action figure. It comes with trios tag belt accessories and nut-kicking action. Pull the cord to hear Zako's famous quotes.
Get that microphone away from me before I shot up your...
The Zako Duo action figure, sold separately.
Whether you're working at home or giving your opponent work, we here at Lowe's are there for you. We're here with our sturdy tables and ladders that cease to exist if broken in half. We're here with rings that can stand up to even the most grueling of hoss fights. And when a locker room door is inevitably smashed by an angry lion woman, or a fiery undead leaves burn marks all over your paint, Lowe's will be there with a little elbow grease, a substandard 2x4, and a 6-figure bill. Don't believe me? Listen to these satisfied customers.
You know, I like Lowe's because they have tables that I can put pizza on because everyone else keeps breaking the goddamn tables.
This is Raphael Simpson here to remind you that Lowe's brand lumber is subpar at best. You deserve better. And trust me, I would know. I worship a god.
Lowe's is great for tinkering with any hero gadgets.
Sometimes when executing wrestling justice, I've had to break down a few barriers and a few walls.
Oh, fucking damn it, Max, my wall!
Thank goodness I shop at Lowe's so I can get the best deal on replacing and fixing all the walls I break.
Lowe's. Do it subpar for more.
Why?
And now, a message from the brass. This has been a message from the brass.
Have you or a beloved faction member suffered from a preventable workplace injury, jobber discrimination, threatening lawsuits from VIP, or harassment from Trashman Jones? You may be entitled to financial compensation and physical retribution. If so, please call Gorwheel & Associates Law Firm to schedule an appointment. We handle all cases, whether they be civil litigation, criminal litigation, or a backstage beatdown.
We understand it's tough out here in the Nexus, and you need someone to both watch your back and break the other guys. So call 1-800-NEXUS-DEFENSE. And remember, you don't pay a fee unless we get blood and money for you.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a crazy day here in the final round of the C101. We still have so much going on. But first, we have it's been a crazy day on social media, Pete. Let's look at, first off, in response to the Beef's promo earlier, Sasquatch Wing tweets out, "This freak show beat Beef at best in Battlegrounds. Twice. Want belt? Want wish? Try harder next time. Maybe Beef get what he want then." It does bring up after the C101. We are going to have to be giving you all some information about the brawl for y'all. Keep your eyes right here on this channel.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, also tweeting out on social media, the Sandman. "Hey, Mr. Grade A bag of shit. Maybe you don't get title matches because most of the title holders are in the C101. I want my tag match against Mad World, but I'm here waiting, biding my time, not complaining like an overgrown Batman. So maybe shut up and show some patience. It'd help more than what you're doing now, that's for sure." And then, interestingly, coming out on social media, Kelly, new year, new beginning for Omega Pub. That means every person that are banned last year are now unbanned. Wait until the next update to. It seems the first ban of. Wait, there's a new update. It seems the first ban of 2022 is Bald Great Wilson. I wouldn't be. He's a whole different person. I wouldn't be giving him. And then McMorgan tweeting out on social media, "Hey Sam, welcome to the hardcore division. And look, the old man woke up from his nap. I'm looking forward to our future one-on-one match, Storyteller." All right. Well, looks like Storyteller is officially becoming an active force in the hardcore division. But you know what? We have more action to get down to. We now have this is a match that could have huge ramifications in the C101. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's head down to ringside.
The following is a C101 match. Introducing first, the Janitor.
Well, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. He is the Janitor, former World Heavyweight Champion and one of the veterans of MNW. However, he is currently sitting at 6 points. There is just no mathematical way he is going to win the tournament. So he is, considering who he's going up against, he may be looking at a potential of holding somebody from getting there. Well, you'll see in a second.
And an important point of who that certain someone could be.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
And introducing their competitor, 1/3 of the trio's champions, representing Doom, Madjack.
Madjack, the Mad Pumpkin King, won 3 Nexi Awards this last Thursday, and including Gimmick of the Year and Faction of the Year for Doom. Well, he sits at 9 points. If he wins this match, he will have 11 points, meaning he would actually be in the lead of the tournament. So a match with huge ramifications should the Mad Pumpkin King win. And if he wins the tournament, Pete, that means it would be a Flashbang versus Flashbang culmination.
Absolutely. So, you know, we were talking about the spoiling, the impact of spoiling that the janitor could have. That is the impact. This could stop a flashbang versus flashbang culmination.
That's right. So the janitor, huge job he has to do for his entire brand. And the Pumpkin King comes out immediately with a knee. And the corkscrew takedown by the janitor. Or dragon screw takedown. Jawbreaker. Yeah, these two are off and running. This is going to be a hard... well, as general manager of Warzone, obviously I want a Warzone wrestler in the culmination. So I try to be very unbiased, but I would be lying if I said I wasn't pulling for the janitor in this. On the other hand, I know better than to mess with Madjack. I know rule number 1. So we'll just...
you know, as long as you don't mess with Madjack or Doom, you know, I think if you're just, you know, silently rooting for somebody that may not qualify as messing.
You know what? The problem is Madjack gets to arbitrate what's messing with him. So you know what? Put one fall, one pin. I mean, one count. Right, I get together, Jerry. Drink more squadrons.
Maybe switch to decaf.
Yeah, it's just not the same. Jawbreaker onto the janitor, and Madjack going for a kick, misses, but still managing to punch the janitor enough. He's resting on the ropes. And going for... oh, and ladies and gentlemen, entering the recording booth now, may I present to you Mr. Michael Montoya.
Hello, fellas. Sorry about that.
So, yeah,
that's quite all right.
What was it? You said you had to go get something really quick a couple hours ago. What were you looking for?
Oh, well, you know, you and I have a certain thing coming up, so I had to go get fitted by the lovely dude who makes our ring gear. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I understand why it took a lot of time there. All right, back to the match. The janitor bringing the Pumpkin King to the ropes. Irish whip. Oh, whatever he was planning, countered by Madjack.
Well, you gotta expect stuff like that when you're going up against Madjack.
And been slamming him down again. The janitor, one of the veterans. I would have to check the books. I think these two might have faced each other during the Inquisition. Back when Madjack was working as a bounty hunter for the Inquisition, and the janitor was one of the people leading the charge against them.
Very pointed strikes there from the janitor, actually winning the Pumpkin King, but he comes back with a right hand. Hopping over that top rope. Ooh, springboard into that knee.
And going for a pin. 1, 2, and not quite to 2. Again, if the Pumpkin King wins this matchup, he will be in the lead at 11 points in Block A. Oh, and rush over by the janitor. Jawbreaker from the Pumpkin King. If Madjack wins this block, since both Warzone participants in Block B are eliminated, it would be a flashbang, flashbang culmination. Oh.
Around the time to come back. Do you see that? Around that ring post.
Around the ring post, and then a headbutt from the top.
Flying headbutt. Getting his money's worth for what he weighs is Madjack with that one.
Now just, bringing him down. Oh, just trying to get the janitor tap. Janitor breaking out.
Countering with that elbows. Bad head placement there by Madjack.
But Madjack, head takeover, and again the scissors, those powerful knees of the Pumpkin King.
Yeah, taking him over with the build there.
Working over.
Scissors into the buckle.
In a move that I am assured by Aiden Xero, this move is called Fuck Your Neck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Assured by him, that's what it's called. And the third time.
You know, you get your opponent in a triangle like that. That's bad enough in and of itself, but then he starts by their neck, moving the opponent around the ring.
Yeah. And
pin the core and leg
1,
strength of Madjack.
2 count.
It's not enough.
Now, Montoya, just before you got here, we were pointing out that it is super important right now that the Janitor win if Block A is to avoid a potential Flashbang versus Flashbang culmination.
Absolutely. You want to keep Warzone in this.
We absolutely do. But it could happen if Madjack wins. He has the potential to at least tie, which means next week we would have to have a match to determine who actually wins Block A. And the Janitor working to make sure that doesn't happen. The Janitor is basically at this point fighting for all of Warzone.
We're about 5 minutes in, folks.
Which I know he may or may not be comfortable with. He's had to do that before. But what better man to clean up after us?
I don't imagine he'd mind, as adversity is not exactly a sore subject with Madjack.
And a standing bulldog.
That elevated press, a little bit of an unnecessary flare there by the... Yep.
It could be the Janitor going, and how do you like it?
A little bit of taste of his own medicine.
And a punch.
Yep, his own flavor of taunting, that confidence of Madjack.
Raining blows on the Pumpkin King's head. Now what's the Janitor planning?
Attacking that head and upper body.
Right into the gut. Oh, stepping over.
Stepping through that stomp. Notice the Janitor not giving him any rest, but Madjack...
Well, that's a great move on the Janitor's part. Again, Janitor is one of our most experienced and skilled wrestlers.
Ooh.
Bringing him up again, and... just slapping him.
Technical expertise at play here.
Saying, clean up after yourself. And now just whipping him into the ropes, and elbow strike.
And you meeting back elbow.
Face the back of my hand, and 1, 2, kick out at 2 by Madjack. As we said Thursday night, Madjack won a total of 3 Nexus. It was a good night for Doom. Oh, trash talk. The Janitor has trash talk on Madjack.
Right in the middle of the ring, smack dab in the middle. He needs to go for a pin here. I don't know if that was necessary.
Well, when you're facing Madjack, sometimes the smartest move is you've got to wear him down. And jawbreaker.
Might be a little moreish, but I'd say I think the winner of this match is the one who goes for the most pins. Especially because I believe this one's going to go the distance, and if you're just putting those pins down, you're going to increase your likelihood of winning.
I mean, the pins are a good way to make your opponent waste energy, but there are times when a badly timed pin can actually leave you in a vulnerable position.
And it leave you in a vulnerable position for, what do you know, a surprise roll-up. Oh, but in this case, it was a DDT.
DDT. The Janitor mastered the DDT. 2 count. There isn't a DDT the Janitor doesn't know how to execute with perfection.
Would you like one in a house? Would you like one with a mouse?
Madjack going up top. I think I know what's going to happen. And... double foot stomp to the chest from the top. And the knees. And the backflip knees.
Just attacking that core viciously. Not just strikes, but his entire body weight.
Now he's stalking his opponent. Oh, going outside. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Gonna get some high-flying maneuvers here from the Pumpkin King.
He was thinking about it. But he changed.
This was slightly off. But he dropped that knee on the back of the head of the Janitor, though.
No, he didn't. We just about went for trick or treat.
Ooh, was that an All Hallows knee?
I think the Janitor got busted open in that.
Yeah. 2,
2.
But he manages to kick out. Oh, it's getting tense here.
This wily vet not giving up, holding on by every thread he can grasp.
As we quickly approach the 10-minute mark in this 20-minute match.
Did you see how quickly and how effectively Madjack has taken back control in this match? He's putting the Janitor on the absolute defensive.
Oh,
laying in the middle of the ring.
And the knees. Knees for days. Come on. 1, 2.
10 minutes remaining.
Kick out at 2.
In this current matchup.
Again, Madjack can, elbow can taste that victory. And the Janitor takes control. Of course, over on Flashbang, many teams are fighting for the chance to face the pump. Oh, DDT, and he bust. Oh, he broke the gourd.
Yeah, they're fighting for the chance to face the Pumpkin King and his menagerie of spooky fellows for those trios belts.
They are indeed. Madjack, was going for something.
Madjack now
elbow from the
leaking
Janitor.
his pumpkin spice.
Over top. Hey, I'm just happy for the Janitor. We haven't seen a Jack in the Box yet. But, this match is far from over.
Just under 9 minutes left.
And
as long as the timekeepers stay alive, we will continue to update you on the time.
Janitor working over Madjack outside. Not always a good spot for either of these men, but steel steps. At this point, I can't blame him.
Edge of the forehead right on the steel steps there.
Yeah, the Janitor can't win the tournament, but he can at least ensure that whoever goes to the culmination is a Warzone wrestler. But to do that, he has to beat Madjack.
Yep, Madjack's not going to forget about that diamond tread plate for a while, or is he?
Well, looks like Madjack, just slapping the Janitor in the face.
Taking advantage of that low base there with a good reversal. Now getting that triangle back on, that rolling triangle.
And bringing him up at the Janitor with an uppercut.
The Janitor's been using those strikes very effectively in this matchup.
Well, the Janitor has always been a very skilled striker. So, not surprised. Over the top rope. Janitor is now... Oh no, Jack's going upstairs. This looks bad.
Oh my God, dropping the knee from the top rope.
But the Janitor recovers.
How did...
He's, again, you...
Such a well-rounded competitor is the Janitor.
That's what I've been saying. They're viewing this organization with his experience, his skill, his tenacity, and with his renewed vigor, having gotten his life back in order. But right now, he's facing one of the toughest competitors in all of MNW. Two count. Now, all right, and kicks. What is Madjack planning? He's taunting him. And now he's just taking a break.
Getting chest, catch his breath.
A little bit of a catnap. Stomp, block, or not one home. But again, Madjack's still in charge.
Bit of a rope-a-dope there by the Janitor, avoiding that strike combination, if you saw that.
And kick to the back.
Missile drop kick right to the lower back.
Reversal by the Janitor, bringing the Pumpkin King down.
Right now, if you're Madjack, you want to try and get ahead in that technical wrestling aspect, because the Janitor's not going to let you go, bringing him down to the mat.
2. Great standing bulldog, but again, kind of the disrespectful pin. I think more an effort by the Janitor to try and get in Madjack's head. Not a strategy I ever really recommend to anyone. And
back over.
1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by the Janitor.
The Janitor, you can tell he's wearing down. The pace is slowing down in this match.
Well, at this stage, can you blame them? Two prime competitors bringing everything they've got to the table.
Sending the knee and shit across the face of the janitor there, swinging from that top rope.
And
a little over 5 minutes remaining in this match.
Whipping him into the corner. What's the janitor planning? Oh, punch the gut. Punch the gut. Ah, face punch. And a head flip.
Really targeting those organs there.
Yeah, both men now bleeding.
That can't feel good.
Into the corner. Oh, the ref is down. Ladies and gentlemen,
get out of the way.
The ref is down. Don't worry, he'll recover.
That's it. There he is.
Oh, I think I know what's coming here.
Taking him to the top
and bringing
rope,
him up,
Jerry.
and
top
it
rope,
is
Jerry.
Fall from grace.
Ooh.
Oh, going for the pin. 1, 2,
graceful is that move.
3. He did it.
Just under 5 minutes remaining. The janitor takes it.
And your winner, the janitor.
And the janitor makes the win, ensuring that the culmination will have a Warzone wrestler in it. The tournament ends with the janitor with 8 points, Madjack with 9.
The janitor has stopped Doomsday on Warzone.
He has, and I believe both Zericus and Michael Macabre are out of the running on Flashbang. That means Doom can now focus on their upcoming winner of the Doomsday tournament, who will face them for those Trios championships. But you know what? Madjack was still a winner on Thursday night. 3 Nexi awards. That's great.
So, but that's going to put a little hitch in the get along, don't you think?
Yep. Now, Michael, you may have missed this since you were off at your fitting. So far tonight, we've been getting these crazy reports of people visiting Sergeant Major Payne's ammo supply store. First, it was
Army Surplus.
Army Surplus store. First, it was Forrest the Fortress Wade looking for some defenses for his mama's house. Then it was Mr. Butler, who, when he left, he caused a platoon of stormtroopers to appear. So we have one last person who is visiting, apparently, the Sarge's shop. So let's go listen into that now. We got this audio a little while ago. Here we are.
Hey, Sarge. So I got your message. What? You okay, Sarge?
Hey, Sawyer. Just peachy. Not worse. A little busy.
Oi, lads! That's a clanker! Blast him! Oh, fuck. At least the counters are blast-proof. Fuck it. They fly first. You good, Sarge?
Yeah. I think I'm good.
What the actual fuck?
Butler.
Well, with the, plasma damage on Blood Money's tab then. So, why did you call me over anyway?
Well, I found something pretty old. I've only heard stories of the older days of MNW, so I needed some expert opinion on it.
No promises, but I can see whoa.
Yeah, that's a thing, all right.
Oh, that's a thing indeed.
I dread what the thing is.
Come on, guys. Why are we going on grand adventures? Should be in the locker room. Snorting protein powder. Smacking each other in the chest. Get it together, guys. Come on.
Well, with that, we have our next match. We need to get, and this match is a big deal. And let me tell you why. Because of their current standings, regardless of who wins this match, win or draw, whoever, somebody's walking out of this match in the lead of Block A.
Oh boy.
So with that, let's head down to ringside.
Let's kick it.
The following is a C101 match. Introducing first. Representing the Sentinels, it's Daverman.
Your hero and mine, Daverman.
Daverman, who currently has 9 points.
Here to politely ask for names and kick some ass.
If Daverman wins, he will have 11 points, putting him in the lead.
I burst my toilet language.
So that's, a huge, huge incentive for the hero of the multiverse. He could do it. He could get the lead, and depending on how the main event goes, he could very likely be the winner of the C101. But he has a pretty big obstacle standing in front of him.
One would call his obstacle a bit squat, but we'll let the
yeah, you know what? Not necessarily to his face.
That's why I said it in here, Jerry.
So, with that, let's get his opponent in the ring.
And introducing their opponent, they are the Workgate Hardcore Champion. They are the Dagrik.
The Dagger coming into this tournament, into this final match in a great position. Remember, this man was Eric Generickson's pick for the entire tournament. And he is in a position, if this goes to a time limit draw, Dagrik has 11 points, he will be in the lead. And if he wins the match, he will be at 12 points. If he wins the match, the best that could be hoped for is somebody tying him for first. So Dagrik has the advantage coming into this match. All he has to do at the worst is last 20 minutes.
I actually believe that Daverman here has the psychological advantage. I think Dagrik could easily not count him in. Did you see that? Immediately going for the drop kick.
That's a good point. Although tweeting out on social media, Kelly, whoever wins this match will get free drinks for 6 months.
How come I never get deals like that?
You're not a wrestler.
See, do we know if
but I'm a nice
Daverman
guy.
drinks?
I don't know. I've never, you know what? Don't know. Never asked him. You know, I know who does drink? Dagrik. Know that for sure. More importantly,
it goes without saying.
Absolutely. I think that's more of a cultural thing in
stomp!
this case.
Oh
boy.
Oh, yeah. Brutal stomps from the hero Daverman.
You think Dagrik maybe underestimated the hero a little bit with his aggression?
You know what? Actually, no. These two know each other well. The one thing I don't expect is either of these men underestimating the other. What you're seeing is just pure determination.
Plant in the back there.
And leg sweep by Daver. Stomps on Dagrik. Yeah, this one I just... Oh!
Bit of a nasty stomp there. That step up into gear to the back of the head.
Great work by Daver. But now getting up and down from that guillotine leg drop by Dagrik.
Yeah, that slow, brutal leg drop. Two very contrasting styles here.
Well, right now you have the powerful legs of the dagger digging in on the Sentinel.
Yeah, that agility. Daverman's got to power out of this, flip it over or something. He's got to find a way to reverse it. He's had it locked in for a while, going for those back elbows.
And
third one takes him off.
Getting out and going for the kick again.
Ooh.
Dagrik is all power and brutality. Daverman is speed and agility. One of the top cruiserweights in MNW.
Yeah, but when he really needs to, he can kick that offense into high gear.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about it. And really, these two know each other so well. This has got to be, in my opinion, I would actually call this a fairly even matchup. Both in skill and in-ring ability and in experience.
Absolutely. Styling on him with that backflip before taking him to the outside. Here from the top ropes. What's he going for? Is that a world's finest? Dropping the elbow.
It looked more like a double axe handle to me, but and camera angle was odd. And speaking of the striking skill of the Dwarven Prince.
I don't know who bought our camera operators a jib, but we probably should take it away from him. Bouncing his head off the barricade.
And bringing the dagger back in and following him is our hero Daver. And to the corner. And now going upstairs. Moonsault off of Brett's rope. Two. And just a 2 count.
Definitely a competitor who could have done that standing, going for the second rope to try and increase the damage a bit. Back to the top rope. Keeping Dagrik in that corner, that senton.
Daver looking, this year is a fresh start for Daver. I mean, 2021, kind of a rough year. Oh! You know, still dealing with the ramifications of the Hat Saga. 1, 2, and count it 2. But he's reinvented himself and now looking strong, looking stylish.
Absolutely.
And going up top.
Can be.
Oh!
Ooh.
And now 1, 2, and a kick out again at 2.
That rolling dive proving not as effective as Daver would have liked. Trying to feed off the crowd here.
And now going after the dagger again and heading up top. What are we going to see here? It is
Daniel LaRusso. What was that?
Up and dagger. Again, just a crashing axe handle in 2.
Yeah, mostly delivering that forearm right to the temple of the dagger.
It's interesting, Daverman hasn't brought out his big guns yet.
He has not. He's been doing those top rope maneuvers, but he has not pulled out the up and away or the world's finest or anything like that just yet.
Oh no! Here it comes. Oh! The Dwarven Buster!
Off to write that one down. Let's forget with Dagrik. Oh boy!
And the Dwarven Driver! 1,
there we go.
2,
in a row. This can't be good for. Oh!
Daver got that arm up, shot it out just the last moment. The dagger almost sitting at top. Now whip to the ropes. Oh, right.
What was that?
That was never underestimate the agility of a dwarf. That's what that was.
Absolutely got those legs up so quickly.
And around the world.
That tilt-a-roll DDT.
And an Enziguri kick. 1, 2.
Yeah, Dagger likes to use that agility to surprise his opponents, try to get the drop on somebody, but Daver, that's just a part of how he moves in the ring.
All right, and the powerful back of Dagrik.
Oh, holding the hand there. Ooh, stomping on the inner part of the shoulder. That's gotta hurt. That's gonna tug on those tendons.
And and the dwarf is busted open. I repeat, the dwarf is bleeding.
Good striking combination there. Stiff left hand up into the Enziguri. Flying off the top. It's world's finest. That was the punch. That was the punch to the head.
And they're both out.
Ref getting the count here. Both these competitors need to get back in the ring.
Daverman first to his knees, now getting to his feet.
It's looking good for Daverman. But
yeah, the dagger right there.
As we hit the 8-minute mark in this match, 12 minutes remaining. Remember, if Dagrik can just last the full 20 minutes, he's up there, my world's finest.
Oh my God! The shoulder driving in, the fist driving in.
Now what's he doing? Going outside again. Wait, you're kidding? He's calling for Dagrik to get up. Are we going to see it?
Oh boy.
A second world's finest! Now, stomping on the elbow of the dwarf, going for the pin. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Daverman asking what he's going to need to do to put down the Dwarven Prince. And, I think we're about to see the answer. Ladies and gentlemen, up and away!
Up into a pin. Can our hero be hardcore?
2,
Let's see.
3, he did it!
What a hardcore hero indeed. Daverman picks it up.
And your winner, Daverman.
And ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, Daverman leads Block A with 11 points. The Dagrik finishes the tournament with 10, but that means everything rides on our main event.
And something, well, a little birdie told me that a little birdie backstage is doing backflips, so.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. Also, apparently I've had it on good authority that Daverman's drink of choice is a Shirley Temple.
Oh.
So 6 months of free Shirley Temples at the Omega Pub.
Well, I'm never gonna. That was my favorite drink, Daverman. He's cramping my style. He's cramping my style, Jerry. I like Shirley Temple.
So here is where we stand now. This means, and well, we'll deal with our next match in a minute. We have a couple more people we have to hear from today. So first off, Thursday night at the Nexus Awards, the legend incarnate Beowulf won Rookie of the Year. So let's now go hear from the Rookie of the Year, ladies and gentlemen, Beowulf.
And so now with the Nexus in our rear view, and me being your Warzone Rookie of the Year, it's time for me to look towards higher heights, new opportunities, as you would call it. What do the gods have in store for me in this year of 2022? Well, I've heard from a CR2 that the hardcore division could use a little bit more muscle, that it could use some more contenders. Well, they say there's nowhere else to start but the bottom. So what say you hardy bastards? You think you have what it takes to step up to the legend incarnate? You're Rookie of the Year? I won that award because I am the best at what I do. I pull no punches and I strike where it hurts most against any opponent that stands in my way. You need only look at my resume to know that. If that doesn't tickle your fancy, then that means you are afraid. If it does, then that means all you have to do for me is step in the ring. Because I am Beowulf. I am the myth brought to life.
And before we get to the final match, we have one last promo. We saved it for last.
I checked Beowulf's resume, by the way. He also has management skills.
That's good to hear. Actually, before we go on social media, we are there is a tweet going out very insistently from Maximilian Thundersize saying, "I was last year's Rookie of the Year, and then the champion of the Big Oof." I mean, that is true. Well,
I think in some way that was some well wishes there from Maximilian Thunderthighs on to the legend.
Well, it's interesting that we got that tweet from Max because our last promo of the night actually involves Max. Ladies and gentlemen, Wilson.
So, you finally discovered the truth. You finally know what's up with Maximilian Thunderthighs. Good for you. It's true. We bought the hospital. We forced Max to work for us just so we could humiliate him, degrade him, ruin his reputation. And by God, it worked. And after everything he's done to make a mockery of our organization, we here at VIP just felt like this was the best way to teach him a lesson. Oh, but why didn't he stand up to us this time, you ask? Let's just say, unlike the previous owner, I'm not above pulling a few plugs if necessary. Everything we've made Max do has been against his will. And honestly, it has been very, very enjoyable to watch him break. And everybody he loved and cared for, they turned on him. Truly, nothing in this world is sweeter than witnessing the suffering of a man who has scorned you. Oh, but unfortunately, the truth has come out. Now all these self-righteous parasites have it in their heads to try and save Max, to try and break him away from his torment, to set him free. Well, go ahead. Please, please try it, because if you do, you'll be faced with me. And my desire to victimize the roster has been at an all-time high. If you don't believe me, look at Papusa. Look at the mascot! If you get in my way, I will not hesitate to do the same to you. This is your only warning. Stay out of my way.
Yeah. You know what? Let's move on from that.
You okay over there, Montoya?
I watched the man burn down a house with a person inside it. Just leave him alone.
Yeah, well, and showing that how much people. I mean, already you've got Forrest T. Wade going challenge accepted. Forrest, be careful, dude. You still need to do. We haven't had our meeting yet for my taxes this year. All right. It's main event time, people. This is it. This could determine Block A, the C101. No time like the present. Let's head down to ringside.
Orale!
The following is a C101 match and is your main event. Introducing first, representing High Voltage, They are the Cyberpunk Prodigy. Aiden Zero.
And here he is, the Cyberpunk Prodigy Aiden Zero. Aiden cannot win. At all. All Aiden can do is spoil Gingerboi's chances. But let's be honest.
Right now, all Aiden can do is fight. Fight, Aiden, fight.
Let's be honest. I think that would be enough for Aiden.
Still got to be some hard feelings remaining in this rivalry between these two competitors.
Well, the two of them, I mean, yeah, that's this is what Aiden's been wanting the entire tournament, is just to get his hands on Gingerboi. Speaking
Definitely.
of which.
And introducing their opponent. They are the Mad Lad of London. It's Gingerboi.
And Gingerboi, currently in second place at 10 points. If he loses, Daverman is the winner of Block A. If he ties Aiden Zero, he ties Daverman for the victory, and they will face each other next week one-on-one to determine the Block A winner. If he wins Block A. Let's get it on. And immediately the Mad Lad coming out strong.
That right hand straight to the temple.
Again, this match has... This isn't just about the C101. This is about the rivalry that these two former friends have had.
I expect a competitive and emotional matchup here tonight in our main event.
And they are going crazy.
Down to the mat, hammer fists, MMA like hammer fists, just raining down on the head of Aiden Zero.
Now, for the Flashbang fans, even though Gingerboi is a Warzone wrestler, he is the... Oh, never mind. Moodalock. Let's see what happens to this Moodalock.
Moodalock got those wrists locked in tight. They're getting...
Aiden breaks
the
it.
rope. Or, no.
Gingerboi was the original Flashbang heavyweight champion before he moved over to Warzone. Dragon screw takedown. So for a lot of the Flashbang fans, he is a favorite. As you know, his shirt says Flashbang forever. But, while it would still be Warzone versus Flashbang, a lot of people on Flashbang would love to see Gingerboi as the person. A lot of people here on Warzone honestly would like to see Gingerboi as the winner. One of those people...
for Aiden Zero on this one, if only. So, those Flashbang fans are a little less smug.
Look, don't make Eric Jan Erickson come in here, man. That just it's not going to be great.
Oh, he won't. What do you think he has guts? Jan Erickson won't come in.
With that, I'm knocking on wood.
Montoya, have you heard of a thing called glutton for punishment?
Yeah, Meanwhile, another Moodalock by the Mad Lad. And once again, looks like Aiden is breaking out of it. But even with Aiden breaking out, it's doing work on his neck. Which Aiden is probably mad because that's his trick.
Wait, I locked the door. Who gave him a key? Oh, God.
Oh, you didn't know about that master key?
For this.
Ladies and gentlemen, because Michael Montoya doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut, let me introduce you all to our broadcast colleague, Eric Jan Erickson.
Hello there. You thought you had the master lock, but I had the master key.
Guy, hey, buddy. How's it going?
Hi there, buddy. I heard you were interested in having some help because you don't know wrestling moves, so I came as soon as I could.
We're having a cracker of a match right now. Right hand there from Gingerboy as both competitors get back to their feet.
Knocked down by Aiden. Again, the history between these two, they've been going at it for months prior to the C101. And when they both found out, Aiden, all he's wanted is to get Gingerboy, which probably is one of the reasons why he did terribly in the early rounds.
Yeah, those mind games playing a huge part in this matchup.
And now his best hope is that he can ruin Gingerboy's chances of moving forward.
Good luck.
As good of a piece of revenge as any. Wrenching back on the leg.
Everyone loves those tequila sunrises these days.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Somebody should definitely let them know that there are other moves that they could be doing. Oh! Referee like one of those. Referee did not see the low blow. Veteran move shades of Ric Flair. Woo!
Dear Lord. Oh, and a German suplex to boot.
The flashbang original into the cover. Aiden, kick out.
Siegen Erickson, I knew that move.
So now this matchup is going to decide the C101. If I've done my math correctly, I looked at the brackets before I came in here. As you see, Gingerboy with another quick cover and a slower kick out there by Aiden. If Gingerboy wins, he has 12 points. He wins the C101.
Correct.
If he ties, he and Daverman will have to figure that out because they'll be at 11. And if he loses, Daverman wins the C101.
You are correct. That is exactly how it's
Aiden's performance today.
So this match is for all the marbles.
So it's either going to be Daverman, Gingerboy, or both of them.
And it's about a title shot's worth of marbles on the line. Oh my God, onto the apron.
Gingerboy would actually, if he was able to win the C101, by that I mean Block A and then winning the culmination, he would have an opportunity to become the first person in MNW history to hold the world title on both shows. He was the inaugural Flashbang champion, held onto that belt for a very long time, and I know he would love to do the exact same thing here on Warzone.
He would. He's been working his ass off to get up on top of the whole time. Aiden has been a thorn in his side for the last couple of months. And
what a scrappy bunch that Flashbang locker room is.
And a lot of it has been it all started when they were coming out with their teams, when the Bell Bros faced the rest of High Voltage, and they got into it even though they were working in the manager position.
It's a mission maneuver, not quite successful.
Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker. Good counter there from Aiden. Xero, go behind.
And one, and just a one count as the Mad Lad kicks out. Yeah, Aiden has gotten definitely into, let's call them schoolyard taunts. You know, referring to Gingerboy's chest tattoo as an Ewok, questioning, the culinary history of London. And Gingerboy has been teasing Aiden about the fact that he actually started wrestling in actual schoolyards.
I was going to say, I think that's just regular trash talk for him because he's used to fighting at schoolyards.
And up comes the Mad Lad as Aiden bringing him to the ropes. And out the ring again.
The top.
Eric, do you think it's a good idea for Aiden to be bringing Gingerboy outside?
No, because Gingerboy can thrive in that environment. He's an MMA fighter. He knows how to brawl. And outside the ring, he's not afraid to use weaponry. Let's not forget, Gingerboy is a former hardcore champion.
He is. He held the hardcore belt here on Warzone before losing it to McMorgan.
Yeah, he has a
his
shot
former
for punching
tag
people in the head until they bleed. That's
his former tag partner in the Spitfires.
And
now Aiden is taking it to Gingerboy.
The back of the head and neck is where Aiden's been focusing most of his offense on Gingerboy.
Well, he's got that Dragon Sleeper submission that he likes to lock in, so that makes a lot of sense to weaken the neck.
And the man has never met a neck breaker he didn't like.
That is true. And there's that Tequila Sunrise you were talking about.
Trying to wear down the Flashbang original.
And again, kick the fit. We've seen this move all night. We've seen Abbott perform it. I think we saw Daverman do it. A lot of people like that Tequila Sunrise.
Someone bring Tequila backstage.
I'm curious. So, oh, wait a minute. Let's see what we get here. 1, 2. So Kelly offered 6 months of free drinks to whoever won the Daverman Dagrik match.
Well, good job, Daver.
I'm just curious. Yeah, he's 6 months of Shirley Temples, he said.
Honestly, that's probably going to help out their budget. If it was Dagrik, they might have gone out of business.
Yeah, I mean, fair. I'm just curious.
Have you tried to get a dwarf drunk?
No.
It takes a while.
It doesn't happen.
I'm just curious what she'd offer these guys. And
she'd probably offer Aiden a clue and Gingerboi some spotted dick.
That fair?
What'd you call me?
You nothing yet.
Oh.
All right, wait a minute.
There's the Dragon Sleeper! The hanging Dragon Sleeper!
Divided by 0 onto the Brett's rope.
What a painful maneuver that has to be. I hope I never experience anything like that in my life.
So how was that fitting for your ring gear? Never mind. Aiden is setting up for something.
It's he was looking for 0.
Oh!
What a neck breaker!
And Gingerboi goes, no, screw your neck.
And we're coming up on the halfway point. Again, the C101 will be decided in this match. Will it be Gingerboi? Will it be Daverman? Or will we have a tie between both of them? And here's the other thing that I wanted to mention about Gingerboi. He never got a rematch for his world title. He was drafted to Warzone shortly after being screwed over by Nero Napier, who went on to hold that belt for 484 days. So he is very hungry for another world title shot. Has not sniffed it since he left Flashbang.
No, but now he is lined up. You're right. He probably can taste it from here.
And if there's one thing I know about New Yorkers, of which Aiden Xero is, they love to play spoiler. And there's that Dragon Sleeper again.
Absolutely. You'd do anything just to keep him away from that victory, to keep him from tasting that gold.
That's all Aiden wants. He's just a spoiler in this match. He just basically wants to say, I cost you the match, Gingy.
He's either going to be
the
biggest impediment he can, or just a speed bump in Gingy's rise here.
Meanwhile, and Gingy, nothing elegant about that. Just a good old-fashioned punch in the face.
He's got some good right hands, but you can't forget about that southpaw.
As Eric said, Gingerboi, former MMA fighter. 1, 2.
Yep, has a penchant for those hammer fists, for those takedowns.
But again, his specialty is submission. Speaking of which,
there it is, locked in. Anaconda Vice on Aiden Xero. The spite and the bitterness isn't enough to keep him from tapping.
Just keep kicking those legs out. It's just not doing it.
But I think Aiden sees, or rather Gingerboi sees a weakness in Aiden. Here comes the Rings of Saturn. Trying to wrench on that neck.
That arm is not coming out.
Aiden trying to hold on here at the 8-minute mark.
And gets out. Folks, I know social media is blowing up. We'll deal with it after this match.
And now Aiden lifting up Gingerboi. The electric chair drop drops him. Oh, what a forearm! And then he went right into the video screen, the monitor, and the ring post.
Across the spine, followed by some head trauma.
Oh, and a neck breaker, of course. I've often wondered if I made a mistake buying that particular type of ring post, since so many sharp edges.
Our competitors love it, though, Jerry.
I think the fans are fond of it, too.
Oh, such a nice little bit of extra damage you can do to your competitor.
Speaking of which.
Back to the inside.
Aiden back in. We are quickly approaching the 7-minute mark. 7 minutes left in the match.
Expending that energy to kick out, however, is Gingerboi.
A tie at least still keeps Gingerboi in the running. He would have to face Daverman next week.
If not a pin, simply wearing him out and going for that tie could spell a victory for Daverboy in the future.
I mean, it's all possible. You know Daverman is glued to a monitor backstage, knowing that his future in this tournament is dependent on the outcome of this match.
You could cut the tension in the Sentinels' green room with a knife, I guarantee that.
Meanwhile, off of the edge of the ring goes Aiden Xero.
Another bonk on the head for you. Taking this back inside. Once again.
Going back to Saturn, turns him over.
Absolutely got that locked in. Across the throat, both arms pinned behind the body of Gingerboi. See if Aiden has what it takes to get. Just barely.
And under 6 minutes now to go. And look at these shots to the face. That is pure frustration and rage. Gingerboi watching his opportunity slip away, and again back to the Anaconda Vice.
Yeah, if you notice, he went for the temple with those strikes. Now to the Anaconda Vice. Things have got to be getting very blurry. The vision darkening at the edges of Aiden Xero.
But again, that New York spite.
Keeping him alive. He's got to play spoil sport in this some way, somehow.
And I think you can see that strategy right here. The knee to the back and slowing things down as we come up on the 5-minute mark. He knows that a tie would put Gingerboi in a win or go home situation with Daverman, I would assume.
Not only that, chesting the chest and shoulders, stretching those out.
5-minute mark has been hit.
Back elbow. Slingshot into the blue corner.
Oh, nobody home. Forearm shots. Sending Gingerboi into the corner. Aiden, a win would knock out Gingerboi. A tie would put him at 11 points with Daverman. Gingy needs a win to outright take C101 Block A.
The fireman's carry wearing out. Gingerboi puts Aiden Xero back down into the neck breaker.
Now
maybe, he was going for the Dragon Sleeper. Gingerboi countered that time.
Got an uppercut there for Aiden Xero's trouble. Taking him to his knees. That technical wrestling prowess coming back again. MMA skills here, folks.
Well, he's been working on the neck and he's working on the arm. Might be trying to set up for that triangle choke. The Mad Lad lock that he has used to win championships. And now Aiden has joined him with a crimson mask.
Can't power out of a submission if your arms don't work, Jan Erickson.
I mean, that is true, unless it's a leg submission, in which case you could, because you don't need your arms.
And
comic chop.
And another one.
Right into the Mad Lads.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
3.5 minutes remaining. The C101 is nearly complete. And we have no idea who our winner is going to be, Ginger or Daverman. It all depends on what Aiden Xero can do here in these last 3 minutes. There's a kick to his chest.
Down to the wire excitement here on MNW, as always.
It's the Warzone veteran versus the Flashbang original. The three kings in high voltage doing battle here in the main event of Warzone. An opportunity at the world title hangs in the balance. And speaking of hanging, here comes that Dragon Sleeper by Aiden Xero.
Would either of our competitors rather be anywhere else right now? I doubt it.
And Aiden, after applying that divided by 0, could he be looking for the 0 hour? Nope, going for a pin. 1.
He might have choked out Gingerboi. Who needs to kick out? Oh my God! Oh, Gingerboi was less than a split second away. Everything he's worked so hard for, that was almost it.
And did you see Aiden doing Daverman's pose over Gingerboi?
He sure was. He's sending a message. He's playing mind games. And again, slowing it down. A tie is not what Gingerboi wants. because anything can happen when it's sudden death. He needs a win to win it outright.
And 2-minute warning.
Gingerboi shoving Aiden away. Aiden saying, not today.
Oh,
going for that inverted atomic drop. Snapmare. Oh, look out here. The man roundhouse. The man led roundhouse. Just under 2 minutes to win the C101. Count it, Ref.
1, 2.
Stars, folks.
No.
A minute and a half remaining.
What a strong kick out that was, too. He's still got plenty left in him.
What is he
Gingerboi
planning?
is going to the top rope.
Oh!
Futuristic meeting.
And now
But what does he have left? And now the Anaconda Vice.
Get him in that vice. Is he
70 seconds. 70 seconds. Can Aiden hold on?
Is this worth the injury?
Aiden's tapping. Aiden tapped.
He tapped him out off the moonsault.
Your winner.
And your winner, Gingerboi.
Block A is done, folks.
Well, folks, there he is. The winner of Block A of the C101 is Gingerboi. He is going to face the winner of Block B.
I have lost several $1,000s on this matchup.
It has been an amazing match coming down to the wire.
I just have to throw this out there because he put it on a shirt. Flashbang forever.
You're not wrong. Well, Eric, here's something I think you're going to like to see then. The final score. Ladies and gentlemen, Block A ends with Gingerboi coming in first at 12 points. Daverman with 11 in second. A three-way tie for third between Lady Boots, Zako Dou, and Dagrik. Madjack coming in fourth at 9 points. In fifth place, a three-way tie between the Janitor, Madness, and Aiden Xero. And then Jack Abbott in last place with 6 points. But we still have a lot to figure out here because, Eric, look what's happening over on Block B.
Block B has our World Heavyweight Champion Victor Vicious in first place with 11 points. And then there is a four-way tie for second place between Suicide Gemini, Jack Andrews, the Interdimensional Champion Brawlkaiser, and Graven Allen, all still able to win this tournament going into the final week. Of course, we have Mr. Money in the Bank, Semjax at 9 points, Zerikis at 8, Kuso Kale at 6, Michael Macabre and Devin tied at 3, and a lot of them will be looking to play spoiler. Here is what we have to keep in mind. The main event of Friday Night Flashbang will be Victor Vicious versus Jack Andrews, and Semjax still has that briefcase. I'm just saying you're not going to want to miss Friday Night Flashbang.
You have the potential for a five-way tie for first place.
Well, I believe it's a four-way tie for first place, if my math is correct by the way the matchups work.
Right.
The most we could have is a four-way tie, but it is still possible.
So you may not be done next week, is all we're saying.
No, and I will tell you this right now. If there is a tie on Flashbang, if it's a four-way tie, we will have a get-off-the-schneid match. If it's two people, obviously they're going to fight. If it's three, we're going to figure out something special.
So with that, let's talk about the future. So next week, we're going to give all of the Block A C101 participants the week off. Next week, because if you do have a decisive winner on Friday, we don't want to make them have to face Gingerboi the next day after they're probably battered, bruised, and having no chance to scout him, and then he doesn't get to scout them. So everyone's next week, your main event, Raphael Sampson versus Juan Chance for the Big Oof Championship. The rest of the card, people who maybe haven't had a lot of activity lately because we've been doing the C101. Now, the culmination, if there is a definitive winner, next Friday. We will have the culmination on February 12th. If there is not a definitive winner, well, we'll just have to push that off a week. So what happens on February 12th is all dependent on what happens on Flashbang. You're controlling my show, Eric.
I mean, I like it.
So really quick, before we wrap up, there has been a lot of social media activity I feel we have to cover. First off, we have Victor Vicious himself tweeting out, "This is a great time to scout out my competition for the C101 finals. Will it be the only hero in MNW, Daverman, or will it be the red-headed hooligan to make it an all-Flashbang finale? Regardless, they will be read their last rites." Well, now you know, Victor, it's going to be Gingerboi.
Yay, all Flashbang finale.
And then we have Kelly. "I feel I should hire someone more crazy to go after Wilson." I'm telling you, people, stop poking at Wilson. It's not the same guy anymore, folks.
He looked me in the eye as he burned down a house with a man inside of it.
Nice Ice, of all people, tweeting out, I guess he's been watching the show from Cyber Siberia. "Max could have saved himself a long time ago, yet the man has no backbone to call his own shame." Ooh. Bit of a rough call from Mr. Thunder, from the Siberian Cyborg.
Nice Ice, your German misses you. Please come home.
And then we have a tweet from Rapture New Road saying, "Wilson, you act like this is supposed to intimidate me. Put up or shut up before I shut you up for good." I'm sorry, I feel like a lot of people are choosing death.
Yeah, apparently they want to be victimized by Wilson.
Sasquatch Wing tweeting out, "Wilson think he make victims when all he will make is enemies. Even with VIP, Wilson will be lone wolf against the pack he calls." Okay, and then we have, oh, hey, Eric, it's Sandman. Tweeting out, "You guys joke about wrestling in schoolyards, but I'll tell you, taking a suplex on a slide is not fun. Fun thing to experience, or on concrete, or even wood chips. I can't tell you how many splinters I had to pull out of my skin, and I wasn't even wrestling that time." Okay. Then we have finally tweeting out on social media from Kozgook, "Amazing show, looking forward to next week." Oh, and then we have one last tweet from Maximilian Thunder Thighs saying, "Big talk for the guy whose last match was a pin loss to me. Nice Ice." All right, and with that, we are going to call it. We are out of time, folks. So for Pete McPherson, Michael Montoya, and Eric Jenerickson, I'm Jerry Aldini. Good night.
Buenas noches.